Hello vinyl community, George here, George Allen's Vinyls, LPs and CDs with another contest entry. Yeah, you just can't stay away from them. Lots of fun. This is Ron Haggerty's No Reason contest. He just wants to have some fun for all of us, so he's got a bunch of questions. And that 10 questions, and he said all you have to do is answer at least just one of them. Well, and we have to say our name. I think I just said my name and what country we're in. Well, I'm in the good old USA, southwestern Kentucky, just about an hour and a half north of Nashville, Tennessee, but right across the state line from Tennessee and Kentucky. So that identifies exactly where I'm at. Maybe he's going to come and visit me. So anyhow, I think that has to do if somebody wins, where he's going to have to send a prize to. I didn't even write down what it was. I forgot. I've done so many contests, I lose track of that. But it's not the prize as much as having the fun and making the videos. So out of the 10 questions, I think I'm going to do, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of them. Can't do all of them. So anyhow, first question I'm going to answer is album from a country you have or would like to visit. Well, you know, I've been to, let's see, well, I've been to Canada bunch of times. I've been to Guatemala several times. I've been to India and Nepal, but I have no music from, I do have music from Canada. I got Guess Who albums. I don't want to show them. That's just like too easy. I don't have any music from Guatemala. I do not have any music from India or Nepal. But I do have an album. I'm going to show a country I would like to go to. I'd like to go to England. So, Genesis, selling England by the pound. And that's because I'd like to go to a country where they speak my language. And I could just rent a car and drive around and visit people. And this is one of my favorite Genesis albums too, Selling England by the Pound. That's the country I'd like to go visit. That'd be a lot of fun. Next question I answer, a transcendent or spiritual album? Well, how about this for a spiritual album? Terry Bradshaw, yeah, that good old Pittsburgh Steelers quarterback singing spiritual hymns. What do you think about that? And he does a good job of it. Look at that. Boy, you haven't seen him that lean in a long time, have you? Yeah, he's put on a few pounds since he's gotten older. And he does some good old standards on there. Let's see, does I'm Living for Jesus. He was there for me all the time. May the good Lord bless and keep you. And Learning to Lean. Great album. This is probably a real rarity. I like it a lot. Okay, next one. Album with a personal story. Oh boy. Melanie. Including Lay Down Candles in the Rain with the Edwin Hawkins singers. Well, I think one time before I may have mentioned this story about Melanie. I had a girlfriend that was really hot on Melanie. So her birthday was coming up. She said, guess who's coming to town? I was college in Pittsburgh. I said, I have no idea. She said, Melanie. I said, okay, so? She said, I want to go see her. Now, you know, so far I had already been to see Emerson, Lake and Palmer, Kinks, Allman Brothers, those type of concerts. She wants me to go see Melanie. I said, no way. She says, yeah, I want to go see Melanie. I said, I'll be the laughing stock of my friends if I get caught at a Melanie concert. She says, I want to go see Melanie. I said, no. About a week later, she says to me, she says, guess what I bought? I said, I have no clue. I bought tickets for Melanie. I says, oh, who's going with you? I said, you take one of your friends? She says, no, you're going with me. So anyhow, we go with her. I says, I hope the seats are like way in the back or something. She goes, no, they're pretty close up front. I said, what? So anyhow, during the concert, you know, and they go into this song, you know, Candles in the Rain, and everybody's got their lighters going. You know, everybody had those big lighters going because everybody smoked. If not cigarettes, they were smoking something else, you know. Well, you couldn't smoke cigarettes in a concert. Everybody, you weren't allowed to smoke in a building back then. They were smoking something else. So anyhow, next thing you know, she says, come on, we're going up on stage. I said, what? She said, yeah, look at people are going up on stage. Next thing you know, I'm like 10, 15 feet from Melanie on stage, and I'm thinking, oh, I hope there's no photographers here. I didn't want my picture in the Pittsburgh Post-Gazette on stage with Melanie. Oh, what a terrible night it was. The things you do for love, huh? Okay, next question. Food album. Okay. Eddie Harris, Come On Down. He's got a big orange on his head. Whoever came up with the concept for this, I felt bad. I love Eddie Harris. Great saxophone player. Real funky jazz music. This came out even a little bit before Herbie Hancock's Headhunters, but he was really into some funky jazz, I'll tell you. Good album, Eddie Harris. You know, Drew at Diamond Needle sent me the my first one. It may have been this one. Since then, I've bought like another 2 or 3 of Eddie Harris's albums. Wonderful music. Eddie Harris. Some fruity album cover. Okay, album pertaining to weather. Oop, just lost my sheet. Weather report, heavy weather. This is great. I like weather report a lot. Some of each album's been a little different, and this one's a really good one here. And I think that Wayne Shorter was still with him on these. This one, I think, is Zonal, Wayne Shorter, Alex Acuna on percussion. I saw Alex Acuna do a clinic at Sam Ash in Miami. Terrific percussionist. Heavy weather. Let me get my sheet back here. Okay. What do we got next? Oh, sexy, racy, or suggestive. Wow. Who can be more suggestive than Sheila E? All right. It's a hot one, huh? To get your mind rolling, racing. She's wonderful. There's another wonderful percussionist. Man, she can play a mean set of drums, huh? Did you ever watch any of her videos? Pretty hot. She did some tours with Ringo's All-Star Band, I think. Sheila E. Okay, the last one, at your discretion. Okay, this is the last one at my discretion. What I want to show, this is the very first VCLT I received. And this is from Josh at the Flipside Vinyl Community. Lee Morgan's The Cooker. I'll tell you, this is a terrific album. Let me take the plastic off this. Terrific album. This is from the Tone Poet series of Blue Note. I was amazed. I sent this to me in January of 2021, So it's been over a year ago. And Pepper Adams on baritone sax, Bobby Timmons on piano, Paul Chambers on bass, and Philly Joe Jones on drums. They do a mean version of Dizzy Gillespie's A Night in Tunisia. I'll tell you, it starts off with Philly Joe Jones wailing away on his toms, and Paul Chambers on the bass, and I'll tell you, it's a terrific album, and it really got me turned on to Lee Morgan, and I really appreciate the fact that Josh sent me this. Totally unexpected. Like I said, it was the first VCLT I ever received, and Josh, I was totally blown away by it. Great album, great album. So, those are my questions. Go to Ron Haggerty's Vinyl Sanctuary, and maybe you can get some Sanctuary or something. I don't know. He's a great guy and has a wonderful channel. I've been watching his since I really started getting into starting my own channel, and I think you'll like him. Well, you know, all the channels are different and have different stuff, but it's worth checking them out because you never know what he might show that'll be something that you will like. And I forgot to mention when I did my 2022 lottery video that I use Spotify a lot when guys are showing new stuff, and I listen to it. Some I go, I don't know if I like it. Others I go, man, I really like it. And I buy stuff that way. So it's worth watching different guys. You can't watch the same old thing all the time or you get stuck in a rut. Right? Right. Have a great week. Bye.